Walking into a museum as a visitor, it is easy to mistake the spotless simplicity of the space and the meticulousness of objects and labels as a clean and simple process. In fact, it is just the opposite. Using the UBC Museum of Anthropology's spring exhibition called Kesu, The Art and Life of Doug Cranmer, we take a close look at one of the 145 objects in this exhibition. We look at the Mosquito Pole to illustrate just how much effort goes into producing an exhibit. Kesu features 145 objects in total, but 115 of these objects have been borrowed from individuals and other institutions. The 9-foot mosquito pole, carved by Doug Cranmer in 1967 in Vancouver, is one of these borrowed objects, coming from the Glenbow Museum in Calgary, Alberta. This carving represents the mosquito origin story from the highest-ranking Kwakwaka'wakw secret dance society, the Hamatsa. The process of borrowing the mosquito pole from the Glenbow Museum began about 8 months before the opening of the exhibition. The lender needs time to review our proposal and facilities, determine if the object is suitable for travel, and prepare any necessary conservation work. Then, they have to do a condition report and pack the objects for transport. Once each of these steps checks out, the two institutions draft up a loan agreement to itemize the requirements for transport and display of the objects at MOA. It outlines the responsibilities of borrowing the pole, including environment, security requirements, shipping, and insurance. Because the document includes shipping dates, the mosquito pole's departure is booked even before it arrives. When the pole arrives at the Museum of Anthropology, like every object that arrives at MOA, it must sit for 24 hours to acclimatize. This is to let the object slowly adjust to the new museum's environment. After that 24-hour window, we open the crate to review the condition report document for any changes that may have happened during transport. Photos of the pole are taken to document the way the object was packed and to ensure that it is packed up in the same way when it leaves MOA. In addition to documenting the pole's condition after traveling, the museum must make sure that the Glenbow's conservation and security requirements are met down in the gallery as it is being installed. Next, custom display mounts are made for the objects. The Museum of Anthropology will have a mount made specifically for the mosquito pole for earthquake mitigation requirements and to ensure object and visitor safety. The mosquito pole is only one object of 115 borrowed objects in the Kesu exhibit, and each involves a great deal of effort and care to incorporate. Putting together an exhibition is a tremendous amount of effort by all the museum staff. Taking another look, museum exhibitions look so simple and clean, precisely because there is so much work that goes into producing them. Come visit the Museum of Anthropology to see more totem poles on display, as well as 36,000 other objects of all shapes and sizes.